Good morning, Santa Clarita, and welcome to Aging with Power, sponsored by Comfort Keepers in Home Care. I am your host, Myles McNamara, and our show focuses on the challenges and the topics that we face on this journey that we call aging. We begin aging from the moment we take our first breath, and although our show will primarily focus on adult and senior issues, we will from time to time visit areas of the entire aging spectrum. I like to call it from the womb to the tomb. Our subject matter experts will discuss areas of concerns that will empower us to make informed decisions. We are interactive, so if you'd love to call in and ask our guests a question during the show, please do so. 661-298-5487, 661-298-KHTS, and we will put you on air. And but if you are the shy type, we will let you relay your question to our engineer, Justin. Say good morning, Justin.
Good morning, everyone.
And he will jot it down and we will still address it. But yeah, let us know if there's anything you'd like us to talk about specifically, because after all, preparation is knowledge and knowledge is power. Got a great show in store for you today. It's kind of good to be back. I've been on hiatus playing hooky for a little while. So it's good to be back in the saddle. And today we have with us Kevin McDonald, the Executive Director of our Santa Clarita Valley Senior Center. Going to get to know Kevin a little bit. And also Suzanne Nelson from the Senior Center, the Director of Supportive Services. So we're going to talk about their upcoming golf tournament and other things of concerns or things that are going on over at our Senior Center. I mean, it's a great hub of activity, and so we'll talk a little bit about that. And then we also have on our show today Kim Kurowski of A1 Party Balloons and Melanie Meyer of Thrivent Financial. And you're thinking, well, that's kind of a weird combination. Well, that's because they're here with other roles today, and they are... in that order, Kim Kurowski is our president of the Seroptimus International of the Greater Santa Clarita Valley, and Melanie Meyer is the chair of their upcoming wine affair, which we're going to talk about, and among other things, of the great things that the Seroptimus International of Greater Santa Clarita Valley does. So good morning, all. Welcome to Aging with Power.
Hello. Good morning, Myles.
Good to have you. And as I said, we have been on hiatus for a little while, but Aging with Power is back. So just a few snippets. That we do have a lot of things upcoming, but we're going to cover that in the meat of our show with the golf tournament and the wine affair, and give a quick nod out to the upcoming Celebrity Waiter Dinner, which is a few months away. But you know what? In awesome town, if you don't put things on your calendar early, then you will be double booked. I'd like to take a minute just to kind of shameless plug. I'd like to thank Santa Clarita for voting Comfort Keepers in Home Care the best senior care in Santa Clarita for the 8th year in a row. All right. Yippee-ki-yay! So appreciate it. It's a real pleasure helping our seniors and keeping them at home where they want to stay. And it's fun because we're getting a little traction on our caregiver skills lab. So if you're a family caregiver and you're not ready for home care yet, that's fine. We have a caregiver skills lab in our office on Lyons Avenue that we open up to the public for free. That you don't have to be on service. We just want to make sure that you're safely caring for your loved one. You can call and schedule a time with one of my care managers, and we have things like a mechanical lift. We have stairs that will help you ambulate someone if they've had a stroke or other issues, or a hip replacement or a knee replacement, right, Suzanne? She's got one of those coming up. And we have a hospital bed. We have all the things and the tools that you would need to safely and successfully care for a loved one should you be thrust into that role. You usually don't have any warning when that happens. If there's an incident that happens, a slip and fall, a stroke, what have you, and all of a sudden your loved one's being discharged from the hospital and you're told you are now their caregiver, and you get that blank deer in the headlights look. So again, please take advantage of it. Come use our caregiver skills lab, get some hands-on experience, and we will be more than happy to show you how to do those things, especially transfers. A lot of people think that you have to deadlift the loved one to get them from the bed to the wheelchair or the porta potty or whatever, and you don't. There's a lot of safe ways mechanically you can do that. But anyway, enough of that. As I said earlier, we're going to be talking about all things the Senior Center, introducing to our community. Well, I'm a little behind because Kevin's been with the Senior Center now since July, but a little bit more about Kevin McDonald, the new Executive Director at our Senior Center, with Suzanne Nelson, the Director of Supportive Services. And then we will shift and talk to Ms. Kurowski and Ms. Meyer regarding the wine affair coming up in a couple of weeks. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to take our first break. Don't go away. You're listening to Aging with Power on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. Welcome back, folks. You're listening to Aging with Power on your hometown station, AM 1220 KHTS. And we are going to be speaking with Kevin McDonald, the relatively new Executive Director of the Santa Clarita Valley Senior Center, along with Suzanne Nelson, the Director of Supportive Services. Again, Suzanne and Kevin, welcome to Aging with Power.
Thank you. Nice to
Thanks,
be here.
Myles.
So I know we have some stuff coming up, the golf tournament stuff, but first off, I'd like to sort of like introduce Kevin to the community. I'm sure you've been already around. I've seen you at a couple events already and stuff, but why don't you tell our little listeners a little bit about Kevin McDonald, how you got here, where you've been, etc.
Sure. Well, it's great to be here. Great to be a part of this community. I started back in New Jersey, working with nonprofits when I was in high school as a volunteer. Totally loved it then and followed through with college, and then celebrating almost 30 years with nonprofits, mostly in the disability field, serving people. And along the way, I was able to go over to University of California at Berkeley, so I'm a proud Cal Bear.
Awesome.
And picked up my MBA there. So when I moved out to Cal, I kind of stayed in California.
So your quarterback followed you down here too for the Rams,
Yes,
right?
he did, and he's a backup now. But
Yeah,
we'll see.
well,
We'll see.
for
He'll
now.
have his day, but they're
For
doing
now.
well. They're doing well. Go Rams.
Yeah. So what brought you to Santa? So where were you living before you moved to Santa Clarita?
Down in the Downey, Lakewood area.
Okay. So tell us about what brought you to Santa Clarita and your impressions so far and what's going on with you at the Senior Center.
I worked for an organization called the ARC, serving people with disabilities for 23 years as their executive director. And came up here pretty much for the opportunity. They were looking for an executive director of the Senior Center, and I saw the growth possibilities as we launched to building a brand new Senior Center in the Valley, and just looked at all the opportunities and said, no, this is the next step for me, would be a new challenge, and the Senior Center definitely presents it.
Right. So you're stepping in at an interesting crossroads for our center with the capital campaign about ready to hit full gear and
Yes,
get
we are.
our new facility up. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. The new Senior Center will be built, and we're trying to raise $10 million. We already have $6 million committed. So
Nice.
we'll be reaching out to the community for another $4 million.
Will you take a check?
Yes, we will. We'll take a check today. Definitely have our hand out there to make this a reality for so many people. I mean, for the next several decades, this new Senior Center will serve thousands and thousands of people. So we're just, it's a joy to help try to build it and put it all together, but we need to raise that $4 million first and go forward. We have the land has been donated, and we're ready to go there.
And where's that land at, Kevin?
It's over at near Golden Valley Road.
Okay.
So we're excited about it, and so we're getting ready for that. So that's what we'll be reaching out to the community as that becomes a possibility. We are very grateful to our county, Los Angeles County, and also the city of Santa Clarita for their tremendous support for this project as we go forward.
Now, when does the capital campaign officially kick off?
Just in the next few weeks.
Okay.
So we're in October now. You'll be seeing us out there in late October and November.
Now, once the completion of the building is at its end, what about the old center? Will that stay around? Will that go back to the county? What's going to happen with that?
That's
property?
a county property, so that'll be up to the county. We'll have discussions with the county as we get closer.
But it won't still be part of the Senior Center services or connected in any way?
Still in discussion.
Okay.
Still
So
in
it might be.
discussion.
It might be like a satellite office type thing?
Maybe so. We're not sure yet.
Okay.
Yes.
Nice.
So lots of things to figure out still.
Well, welcome to the community. Good.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Nice to have you. So I know we have something coming up in just a few weeks. I don't know who wants to take that. I guess Suzanne passed that off to you before the show. So Monday, October 17th is the annual SCV Senior Center Classic. Let's talk a little bit about that.
Sure, we are golfing Monday, October 17th at TPC Valencia. We're going to kick off with a shotgun start at 9 a.m. Our gold sponsor is LBW, who's been doing a lot of the work behind the scenes making this happen. So we're looking for golfers. It should be a beautiful day. The course has just been reseeded, so we're ready to go. There's a ton of food that morning for everyone, tons of drink, and some wonderful prizes. The hole-in-one is a Harley-Davidson motorcycle, and we have tricks and toys all around the golf course for everybody. It should be a really nice day.
Now, if someone wanted to get their company's logo out there to sponsor the seniors and be a supporter of our seniors, there are some sponsorships still available, correct? Now, I mean, you don't only want golfers, but you could really get involved from a business standpoint as well.
Absolutely, still opportunities for sponsors from every level, from the whole sponsor at 200 to the putt sponsor all the way up to silver and gold at 2,000 or 3,000. So more the merrier.
Right, and so the sponsorships obviously come with I think 10 so right? I mean, you get 10
Lots of
golfers and
perks,
some of
a
the
lot-
bigger ones.
Right. Lots of different perks, and that goes with each of the sponsorships. So we're
Right.
looking forward to people coming out.
So what do you get for the putting there's a putting contest, there's the long range. I mean, there's a plethora of contests within the golfing day itself.
Right. That's what I'm saying. You could win $10,000. You could win a Harley Davidson motorcycle. You could win a car. There's lots of different options on the course. It'll be a fun tournament.
What would I get for just getting on the green? There's got to be some sort of
You'll have a good time.
booby prize, right?
Your friendship and fellowship with others.
Oh, geez. So if they wanted to get involved, sponsor Foursome, website, phone number, what?
Website, give us a shot at the website, and we'll take care of you from there.
And that's I don't have my glasses on. It's scv-seniorcenter.org, and you could pretty much get everything done right there.
Right.
So again, folks, that's scv-seniorcenter.org. This has been going quite a while. You guys have had this tournament for how many years now?
Several
sure,
years. I'm not
10.
sure how many.
Yeah.
Probably 10.
Yeah. And TPC is always the gracious host. I did read somewhere that it's cart path only. That makes it hard for golfers like me, where you have to walk to your ball from the golf cart.
That'll be a game time decision.
Yeah, that's a game changer for me. It's like someone asks me, what's my handicap, and I usually say just owning clubs, But well, I know there's a lot of other stuff happening over at the Senior Center with a lot of different projects and stuff. And I know Suzanne, you've been with the Senior Center for decades, correct?
29 years and a couple of weeks.
Right. So we're going to run away for our next break, but when we come back, we're going to elaborate a little bit of the things going on at the Senior Center. One thing that's been disturbing with my involvement with the Senior Center throughout the years is the myth that it's just for old people. Or, that seniors, because again, if you've never been to the Senior Center and you've never, especially on a Wednesday when you guys have the band and the activities and stuff, and there's such a misconception of what the Senior Center does, and I know the new facility is really going to rectify that a lot too, because, we've always talked about, my time in the past with the board and stuff is that we have to make it a destination location. So you've got the supportive services, but there's so many things for active seniors too. So we're going to talk about that when we come back, folks. Don't go away. You're listening to Aging with Power on your hometown station AM 1220 KHTS.